So I had quite the crowded week, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Let's go. Cheers. Welcome back, everybody, to Weekly Navel-Gazing, the video where I talk about all the things I didn't do last week and all the things I did last week and all the books I read last week and all the books I didn't read last week and stuff like that. And let's start with the reading. I did read some books, but not as much as I planned to read, because, you know, things are sometimes complicated. So I did actually continue reading Ilium by Dan Simmons, and I'm still not through, but I'm getting there. And it is still as annoying and more annoying than I remembered it to be, but holy shit, it is annoying. And there's interesting stuff going on there, so there we are. A book that I'll definitely try to finish this week. And I read Neom by Lavi Tidar, and it's a great book. It's a lot of fun. I read it on Tuesday, which was, you know, it's a short book, so I could do that. And that was great. And then, remember when I talked about how I had, like, almost a TBR? Well, see, Maror is pushed back to 29th of December as an audiobook, so my TBR is already scattered even more. Great, isn't it? Anyway, so I then went back to rereading Ilium, and that's basically all I did. I did reread some parts of Fifth Elephant by Terry Pratchett again to make the video for that. And then I actually started The Truth, which is the next one in publication order of Discworld, and I started that one, but I haven't gotten far yet on my reread. So, those are the books I read last week. What videos did I do? Well, things were really cool with the videos and everything. I was highly productive. I did actually upload the recording. We did a collab with Angela from the Literary Science Alliance on the Great Cities duology by N.K. Jemisin on the city we became and the world we make. And it was a fun conversation. It took almost a long time. It was almost like 2 hours, I guess. No, it was shorter, but still. 1 hour 15, something like that. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that conversation. It went all kinds of places, and yeah, I hope we'll do more of those kind of conversations. You know, it just felt really, you know, I had a lot of fun. I hope those of you who actually watched it had a lot of fun. Angela has put up a video of her own, a review of these 2 books today, I just saw. And do yourself a favor, watch that one too. It's a good one. I assume. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah. Just go and watch it, and also obviously go and read those books, because those books are really good. And then I did a video on Neom by Lavi Tidar, and I'm really happy with that one too. It's, you know, it's, as I said, it's a great book, and I found a lot of things to like about it and to talk about it, and I made that video. And then I planned to make another video on Thursday, which didn't happen for reasons, and we'll get into those later on, because it was an exciting week. Not in a good way, also in a good way, but, you know. And yeah, I recorded the video of The Fifth Elephant on Friday, and for other reasons didn't actually publish it until yesterday. But yeah, that's 3 videos plus weekly navel-gazing in a week. I haven't been that productive in a long time, so we'll see how those things continue. So yeah, reading plans. Well, I guess I'll finish Ilium this week. I'm more over halfway done with the book, and I assume I'll, you know, I can wrap up the rest in, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 days. It's not that hard of a read, it's just very annoying. So that's definitely something I plan to finish this week. There might be, I don't know what I'll read afterwards. Maybe I'll jump straight into Olympus. Might be. I also have to, you know, read The Warrior Prophet by R. Scott Baker, because the conversation on that one with Jimmy from the Fantasy Network, who just got like his 10,000 subscribers. If you're, for some reason, one of my subscribers, not one of his subscribers, I don't know, go wait until he reaches 25,000 or like 24,990 8 and then just subscribe so you can be 25,000th subscriber. No, go subscribe now, and congratulations, Jimmy, for reaching that goal. Fantastic. But yeah, Jimmy and Joanna and Philip Chase and me will be talking about The Warrior Prophet Part 2 in the Prince of Nothing trilogy by R. Scott Baker. The recording will happen on the, I think, 4th of December, unless I'm very mistaken. So I guess I'd better, start reading that book at some point. I'll also probably have to start reading in the near-ish future The Trouble with Peace by Joe Abercrombie, which there will also be a conversation or live stream thing with Jolene and possibly Steve Talks Books and Jose from Jose's Fantastic Worlds. I always keep forgetting the name of the channel. Anyway, that one I assume will be also, I dimly remember, would be in the beginnings of December as well, so should put that one on the list as well. And of course, on the 6th of December, Stella Maris by Cormac McCarthy is about to be released, so I'd better get off my ass and read The Passenger by Cormac McCarthy so I can jump straight into Stella Maris and then definitely have some form of discussion on those in, some way or other. So I guess that's sort of where my reading plans are now. Finish Ilium, read some Olympus, read The Warrior Prophet, read Trouble with Peace, and, well, of course, also do the other clever thing, which would be read The Truth by Terry Pratchett at some point. Anyway, I'm sure some other things will come up. There's no lack of books, after all, is there? That's my fiction reading. There will, of course, be more academic reading for stuff, because, plans for videos and stuff like that. So, that will not be an issue. Videos that I plan to make. Well, I guess I'll make a video on Ilium as soon as I'm done with the book. I do already feel like I have ideas about how to actually, find a lens to go through that book and explain where I think the issues lie with that one. And I still have like 3 tag videos that I kind of need to figure out how to actually go through. There is the Book Dragon tag by Bookish Chaz that Liam from Liam's Lyceum tagged me for, and I've not forgotten it. I'm just slow with these kind of things. And then there is the Rock and Metal book tag thing that Nicole from Nicole's Bookish Nook tagged me for, and the Small Booktuber tag that Nicole also tagged me for. So I guess I'll try to record 1 or 2 of those tags over the next couple of days, so there is something while I'm working on the other book, large-ish videos. And then there is, of course, the exciting thing, before we get into all the dark stuff that also happened. And the exciting thing is, on this Wednesday, my channel will turn 2 years old. I've been doing this for 2 years, which is pretty impressive for my track record of actually keeping at projects. So I'm kind of happy about that, almost proud. And subscribe numbers are getting higher and higher. We're at 956, 57 subscribers, not the full 1,000, but we're getting close. So there will be some sort of celebration thing coming there. I have a great idea. It will be a live stream. I just need to schedule it and make sure that I don't overlap with anyone else, because, BookTube's not that large, and if the 3 other people are streaming at the same day, probably not a good idea. So the idea is for me to have some sort of celebratory 2 years on BookTube, almost 1,000 subscribers, or maybe at that point even 1,000 subscribers. Like, subscribe, share, do that stuff. No. Seriously, if we reach 1,000 by then, that will be even better. But, the idea is to have some friends who were sort of there when the channel started, or instrumental for, the whole thing. Some people, join or come on for, just some freewheeling conversations about stuff, and just in general say, hey, look, I'm still here, which is kind of surprising, and these other people are still here, so, I don't know, go show them some love, that kind of thing. And I'm thinking about maybe doing another one of those question, FAQ, kind of ask me questions things, and either I'll roll that into the live stream thing, or I'll make a video on that. Let me know what you think about that idea. Should I mix it? Should I just do like the video separately? Would probably be smarter, wouldn't it? Otherwise, I will definitely, even if the question stuff will happen in the live stream kind of thing, it will still, I will still ask for questions under, on a community post, so people that can't join live because of time zones and whatnot can still ask their questions and have me forget to answer them and stuff like that. So that's something I'm looking at. I'm still very nervous because I've never done a live stream, so we'll see. I'll keep you updated on that one as well. We'll find out. That's sort of like the motto of the channel right now. Is like, we'll find out when we get there. So yeah, pretty exciting projects here. The question is, will I be able to make those projects? Will I be able to concentrate on things? I'm still looking at the anti-Semitism video as well. I haven't forgotten. I just added more literature to my reading list on that one, so I can't promise it will be done this week. Because I'll also be away from home for a couple of days near the end of the week, so possibly there will not be enough time to actually film more videos. We will see. Just, ideas. So there's that, and I'm, kind of happy I got through all of that last week, because last week was something of a roller coaster. I'll just talk about these kind of things. It gets kind of dark, so if you don't want to go into like mental health stuff right now, I understand that. Thanks for watching so far, and I'll see you in the next one for that. And now let's talk about how my last weekend was. Because on Thursday, I got an eviction note. Ain't that fun? Yeah, so what happened was that apparently for reasons, my rent wasn't paid. It didn't go off my bank account for like 3 months, and my landlords didn't tell me about it, so I didn't know. And then they evicted me on Thursday. Now, before you get super shocked, there is a very, very, very high chance of things being okay, because I had a friend, a lawyer friend, call the landlord, and they agreed that if I pay the outstanding rent, which I would have done anyway, because the money wasn't missing, it was just a technical issue, then they'll just take that thing back, and the eviction would be averted. Which I've been living here for 10 years. I hate to move, especially right now. Point is, money was paid, and hopefully things will be over. I'll know tomorrow, I guess. We'll see. But right now, I think everything is sorted out, and I can stay living here. So that's something that kind of, for me, kind of killed me almost. No, not that way, but it certainly was a bit of a shock, and yeah, I guess it's partly of the whole issue. I've spoken about my mental health condition, and it's not good, but it's so easy to live in denial and not do things about it. And I've been ignoring a lot of issues for a long time, and I was already feeling slightly better, right? I had the appointment with like a doctor next week and all of that stuff. And then suddenly that kind of thing like threw me for a loop, and I'm like, oh, crap, to put it mildly. So hopefully that's avoided, but it definitely reminded me in the harshest possible way to get my shit together in all these possible ways, because there's still outstanding bills that I have to pay, and all the potential issues connected with that, all the debts that I still owe, all the stress that I still have, plus all the issues with finding some sort of side hustle kind of thing where I make money, because I'm all rich, to put it mildly, but and I can't currently. I'm not in a state where I can work any full-time job or anything of the sort, so I'm still struggling with that. We'll see where things go in that regard. Anyway, and I'm really bad at asking for money. It's not exactly my strength. I mean, should you like to give me money, there is a Patreon. I would definitely appreciate that, but I can't really, in all honesty, ask anyone, especially in current economic situations, to do that. But anyway, if you feel like it, please. No, but in all seriousness, we're definitely I'm definitely trying to get things back under control, and finally came back to some social media sites and asked for forgiveness or explained the things that were happening, because I let a lot of things slide, especially when it comes to the record label and stuff like that. So I was scared of, ever, coming back and talking to people, because, the longer you let these things slide, the harder it gets. It's easier for me to talk, to a camera than actually, talk to individual people that have been messaging me for weeks or months. But I took that first step, and a lot of nice people actually said, like, hey, no worries, we understand, we hope you get better, stuff like that. It helped me to have that support, to feel that support, and that's something that I definitely needed. And on Saturday, I went for Hammer of Doom Festival to, talk to some of these people in person, and that also helped a lot. So that's what I did last week. I went to Hammer of Doom on Saturday, and I saw a bunch of really good bands. Candlemass was great. Spiritus Mortis was insanely good. My very, very good friends, BST from Hamburg, did a killer show, and a lot of other bands as well, so that was a lot of fun. And hopefully I'll, be able to go to more concerts again very soon, and do the rock and roll thing some more, because I do need that part. It's an important aspect of my life, I guess, of my existence. So that's sort of what I did last week, and why I didn't record my Discworld video on Thursday, because I was panicking, because I was it felt like I was losing my place to live, which is, I don't have to tell you, that sucks. So there we were. Now my hope is that element, that shock, kind of gave me some sort of boost to actually get things back to better. We will see if I achieve that. I'm trying to take things not too fast, because it's super easy to just take that one boost and run with it and do everything all at once and just collapse back into full depression. So I'm hoping to avoid that by not overdoing it. We will see. I could probably drop some hints here and there in those weekly updates here to tell you all how I'm doing on that, because accountability and shit like that. So we will see how that works. I'm certainly hoping things will turn better there. So yeah, that's mostly what I've been up to. I still plan. I have a great idea for a wonderful big video in the future, but I would need to have some friends help me with that, filming, maybe someone even playing another role, and I need snow, because, and snow is hard to come by in these days and years of climate change, although we had some snow on Saturday morning, so that was really cool, because I like snow. So we will see if those things work out. My main focus right now would be the Ilium video, however, and the anti-Semitism thing, because I feel there's a lot to be done there, and I'm taking it way too seriously. I'm doing research that would be enough for I guess for a university paper, not for an actual, published paper, but, term paper. I'm at the term paper level of research here for something, and it's growing in all kinds of directions, and might be even more than one video or whatever. We will see. But it's something I feel has potential, because it's something we need to talk about. And unfortunately, no one's doing it so far. So there we go. I've read several books on the matter, and I just have one or two more to go. And then I'll make an actual bibliography for the video, so y'all can go and read the same books as me if you want to, be like me as a proper German and know all about how to do the anti-Semitism. But we will see. And yes, the Ilium video, I feel confident I could do this week if I manage to finish the book by tomorrow, so I can record it on Wednesday, and if I go, meet with some friends, I can, upload it on Thursday or Friday or whatever. That's the rough plan, but as we already know, me sticking to schedules is doesn't happen that much, and there's a good chance, especially with something like these anti-Semitism videos, that I'll just, don't feel it. And then I'll do 4 or 5 takes and see if one of them actually works. And beyond that, I don't know. I'm glad I'm still here, and I'm glad I went and talked to friends in person again, which is sometimes harder than you might think. So I hope things will get better. I hope you had a great week, read some fantastic books, maybe not all just The Lost Metal, but maybe something good as well. And hope you're reading good books this week and have plans that make these winter-ish or autumnal weeks bearable for you. And yeah, I don't know. Thanks for still, watching and whatnot. And I'll talk to you very, very soon. Cheers.